What's up, guys? Adam Rule here from adams4x4.com. It's been a while. This is a 1968 Jeep Wagoneer. I picked it up at auction like 2 weeks ago, and so I just kind of want to give you guys a rundown on what the deal is on it and where it's going to go, and see if I can even bring it back to life. So I'll give you a little bit more info on it here in a second. So I picked this thing up online at an auction. My first bid was like 50 bucks, and eventually it rose to 231, where I was the max bidder at I set my max bid at 250. It was up in Virginia, and the tag on it says that it was last registered in Virginia in 1986. You can see right there. It's pretty cool, man. I love all the trim work on these things. There's the access for the back hatch. So overall, it's mostly complete. It's got a broken tail light there, and this out here is just surface rust, really. I cleaned this side of it, pressure washed basically the hood, and this side. It doesn't look that bad, honestly. It's got, as far as exterior goes, it's got some rust in the rockers, of course. A little bit of paint missing back here. The wheels, I think 2 of them are locked up as far as the brakes or the hubs or whatever. Something's locked up. So it's got the 4x4 system in it, locking hubs. It's got a Buick Dauntless V8 350, which is, you can see the tag right there. It's pretty cool. This thing sat in a field for 28 years, I think, in a farmer's field. So this is basically it. I just got done vacuuming out the engine bay, and this is what it looks like. It was totally rat nested out. There was rats, droppings and stuff everywhere. No battery, missing a ground cable. It came with a factory AC unit, which is actually pretty awesome. We'll take a look inside and show you that. Here's the AC pump. Definitely needs new rotor cap, bunch of coils, spark plugs, probably a new carb, based on it's sitting here for a while. Let's see. We'll just have to see. I mean, that right there runs off of a vacuum as far as the choke goes, so we'll see, man. It's pretty cool either way. Let me shut this. Get a better look at it. This is a Kaiser Jeep. Back when Kaiser owned the corporation, the Jeep brand name. A little bit of surface rust down here. Nothing major. It's all solid. All these pieces are solid. The rockers are pretty much shot. But as far as the exterior goes, you can see I haven't washed this side here. So this is what the whole Jeep looked like, actually. Still got spiders crawling on it and shit. So this is it, man. This is awesome. It's really cool. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I guess I got to start by getting these windows rolled up. I found this inside. This is, y'all come to Virginia. Virginia Cattlemen's Association. On this side it's got steers and heifers. Talks about all the livestock exchange. So what it's missing is, this is the driver's side mirror. As far as externally it goes, that's basically it. And that tail light over there. So original hubcaps are in the back. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if there's a fourth one or not. Interior is pretty rough. The door opens, so that's cool. These panels are pretty much shot. See if the windows work. Yeah, the window's off track inside there. The handle works, and the locks seem to work too. But it's actually got moss growing in the floorboards. I don't know if you can see that. It's a speaker thing. This is the port for your heat and the AC. This is also your custom-matic. It's got city, colder, highway. I have no idea. I assume this is for the AC unit and the old radio there. Let's take a look. So the floorboards are pretty much roached out, but the frame seems okay. Check this out. It's not supposed to do that. So I got a lot of work in front of me. We'll see what happens. The key's still in it, so that's pretty cool. This is the shift lever for the 4x4. Look at the position of it though. It's pretty crazy because I don't think it's actually hooked up. I'm guessing the linkage probably rotted off. I could open that up and see what's in there. Headliner's not in bad shape. It's pretty, I mean the stitches are coming out a little bit and it's hanging down on the back, but I don't know if I'll even do anything with that. There's a hole in the back. You can see that down there. Carpet's pretty much ruined. I'm gonna pull out the seats. These things are not in bad shape either. I guess just a good clean and maybe a cover for like a truck style seat cover, like bench seat would do it. Let's see if we can open this back up. There we go. This panel's pretty good. Let's see if the window works. Hey, it works. Cool, got that one sealed up. Still got the rack on top, which is crazy because it's like flimsy as hell, but I guess that's how they came. It's just like, just the style. Gotta get up there and pressure wash that off. I don't think that all of the floor panel is gonna need replaced. I think it's mostly in the front, and I don't know why. It could have been where water came through like the vents for the main vent up top. Let's see, let's take a look. I'm sure there was an exterior, like vent to exterior that ran inside, so that's probably what caused it in the front. Yeah, see, these aren't bad. So it's really just gonna take stripping it, finding what panels need replaced, and I could just slap some 16 gauge or 14 gauge in the floor and weld it up and you'd never know the difference. So that's a panel from that side over there that fell off. What do you know? I got 4 of those too. It looks like it's missing a center cap for one of the Jeep things. Maybe it's under here. I don't know. Let's see what this is. For control of horn flies and lice. Like I said, this thing was sitting in a farmer's field in Virginia, and basically this was the only thing of its kind out there. It was just farm equipment, and then it was an old farmer dude's towed about. It's got 6K on the odometer, which is probably rolled over for sure. 106,000 miles on the Dauntless V8. I don't know how reliable these engines are. I think the AMC 360 was a good motor, but I don't know shit about the Dauntless V8. I just know that it's Buick, and Buicks aren't bad motors. So I don't know. This is it. This is the project. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I guess I could just clean it up and sell it, or hey, let's go to tow hitch. I don't know what you would use that for, because I bet this thing gets about 90 horsepower. I think they're rated for probably 250, but if the motor even works, I don't even have a clue. I guess the process that I'm going to do here is pull the plugs today and drop some Marvel Mystery oil down in the chambers, and let it sit there for about a week, and hopefully free up any cylinder that may be stuck. Again, we don't even know why this thing sat as long as it did, why whoever had it gave up on it, but it looks like they were trying to do something because it's got spark plugs. So it seems to me like they might have been a spark issue, which is good news, because if it was a spark issue, it very well could have just been wires that had come loose. I mean, the wires when I saw them were just chewed all to hell. So that's where I'm at. So I guess the plan for me is clean the interior today, at least vac it out, and we'll pull those plugs, put some oil in the motor, let it sit, and I'll order new distributor, cap and rotor, new plugs, new wires, and I don't need a battery. I don't want to have to put that much money into it. I'm thinking yeah, I just hope to see if it works. Maybe spend under 50 bucks or so, and then we'll put it on some rollers, and I don't know. It's a pretty damn cool find though for 200 bucks. I mean, I could sell it as it sits. I could clean up the interior, pressure wash the outside. I could probably get $1,000 out of it. I paid 200 plus gas plus tax, so I'm in it at maybe 375 bucks as of right now, because I went and picked it up myself with this thing. Did great. Really needs some airbags in the back if I'm going to tow like that, especially because this thing right here weighs so damn much. So it was definitely squatting in the back of my truck, because it's got a leveling kit on this. So it's sits level here. You throw a trailer on it, it's definitely going to squat down. So there we go. This is it. Hopefully, as I continue to work, I can kind of give you guys some updates on this thing. And if you like it, follow along. If you have any information on these things that I should know about, or where to buy some good parts, or I don't know, man. I'm just as green to this as this Jeep is to me. So y'all follow, subscribe, like, comment, do what you got to do. Let me know if you want more of this stuff, and I will definitely bring it to you. Thanks for checking it out and following along with me. See you guys.